When we first started our groups, I had conga drums, and all of our songs used conga drums, like these. And as we experienced different music, we found that some of the tunes didn't quite feel right. It's almost like they were too fast. Okay, well, if the song's too fast, I can't keep up with a conga drum. It felt odd. So I just figured, well, there's some songs we can't do. And we just found other stuff. But one day, I was working with one of my beginner bands, and we were doing a tune called Latin Magic. And the beginner band songs are all pretty similar in that they have a couple notes, they have a couple rhythms, it's not too complicated. But this one was Latin, and what made it Latin was the maracas. So it was a simple rhythm, but it involved learning, so I had to show a kid how to do it. I did it with them. I had my maracas, and I did it with the girl. She loved it. It was great. Rehearsal was over. I took my maracas, and I put them down on my music stand by my stereo. And class was dismissed. We go home for the day. I come back the next day, and I had my students with special needs group come in for their drum class. And when we got together, we were doing a tune called Deo by Harry Belafonte. They love Deo. And I was using the CD, Harry Belafonte CD, and we were playing along with it. And I thought, well, maybe we could do another tune from the CD. And we look at the chart, and we push to the next button, and we listen to this track. There was another one on there called Coconut Woman. And as soon as I heard it, it was very clear that it was too fast. So I went to push the button to the next song, and my maracas were sitting right by the stand, right by the stereo. And it's just as I was putting my finger up to push the button, I saw the maracas, and I heard the maracas in the song. And I thought, well, hey, let's try that. I had two pairs, so we got one out. I had a young lady. We did it together, and it seemed to really work. So at that point, it was clear we needed to try using maracas for everybody, not just one kid, but having a whole class do that. And so that one day, we learned a whole new thing for the kids. We distribute our maracas to each student, and as soon as we start, it's very clear that if you have a maraca in your hand, you want to shake it. So we need to learn how to stop the sound. We need some type of a cue or some type of an instruction to stop the sound. So with our drummers, we would always talk about their drumsticks. We tell them to put their sticks in their pits. So it works the same with maracas, sticks in the pits. So we take our maracas, and they go right in your armpits like that. That's the best way to get started. That way, the sound stops. Now, after everybody has their maracas, we need to learn how to hold them. Your thumb and your first finger. So we have a grip here, just like a drumstick. I'm holding my thumb across from the first finger. That's the key. And we're all set to go. So we have three basic techniques we use. The first one is usually hands together. It's kind of the easiest thing to do. It's obvious that we're just gonna shake. It's what comes natural. And it's easy to have those hands in front. We can go to the side, out front. The second technique we teach is how to alternate. It's simply going back and forth. And this is a great time to learn the vocabulary word, alternate. The third technique that we learn is clicking the handles together. So when I'm holding my sticks like this, I have my hands out front, I turn them back around and strike the ends together. Now this is a little bit more of a complicated move, but it really can add variety to the music and keeps the song interesting. Sometimes when we're doing our lessons, after everybody knows what they're up to, I like to do things backwards so that the students can mirror me. Now while that might not be for everyone, especially when you're just learning how to teach these techniques, it can be helpful in the long run to do a mirror type of activity for the kids. So when I play my songs for you today, I'm going to lead with my left hand with the idea that you can just follow me as if we're in a mirror. Maracas are also an easy and affordable at-home musical instrument. If you look here, some of my students made for me, they took a water bottle and they made for me their own version of maracas. Now this particular one has colored masking tape. And inside, it has some of these, which are pebbles that go in a fish tank. This one, colored with markers, has some popcorn inside. Just regular popcorn that you would get at a grocery store. And this one has some festive ribbons. You can see here that this is a Halloween item. And this one has beads in it, just like you would get at a craft store. Now, all of these, I can still do all of my different moves that I did before. I can alternate. I can do hands together. And I can click the backs, just like I would click the sticks on my maracas. So, if you need another project to do at home, this sure beats staring at a screen all day. This way, we can do our maracas, and we can do crafts, and we're actually doing something. Now I'm going to show you a routine we use with the song Happy by Pharrell Williams. In this song, Pharrell talks about a room without a roof. So we're going to take our maracas, and we're going to put them together and make a roof, and a roof over our heads. Pharrell also talks about what happiness is to you. So we're going to point at each other when he says happiness is to you. Also in this song, we're going to alternate. We're going to use our hands together technique. And we're going to go side to side when we do that. And we're going to also use the backs of the maracas and click the sticks together. We're going to click the handles. Let's try Happy by Pharrell Williams. Alternate. Hands together. Alternate. Backs.
the back.